Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Maria Avalos, and today I'm going to give you 7 useful tips to help your teens solve their problems. Well, as we know, teenage is a roller coaster of emotions and challenges. And as parents or teachers, it will be helpful to provide them with some valuable tips to solve their teenage problems and make them responsible and strong individuals. If your teen learns to be calm and focus on a practical solution, they can easily handle difficult situations. So teach your child or your student to be intelligent and brave when dealing with adverse situations. Now, the first one, identify the problem. The first step is to teach your child or student to identify the problem. Ask him or her about the current situation and how he wants it to turn out. Also, encourage him or her to approach the problem with a positive attitude. Number two, focus. Tell him or her to focus on the issue, not the person or the emotion. It will help him or her face the problem bravely rather than suffer from anxiety and frustration. Number three, listen. Listening is very critical to problem-solving skills. Tell your child or your student to listen without arguing or debating. Encourage him or her to use statements like I need, I want, and I feel. Number four, generate a solution. Sit down with your teenager and encourage him or her to think about the possible ways to solve the problem at hand. Ask your child or your students to reflect on his experience during an early crisis. Your child may come up with a variety of solutions. Some of them will also be unrealistic. Let him or her explore his creative abilities. Don't discourage him or her. Number five, evaluate the solution. Teach your child or your students to evaluate the pros and cons of each of the possible solutions. Have them imagine what would happen when they try the solution. Help him or her omit the options in which the negative outweigh the positives. It will help your child or student sort out the most promising solution. Number six, put the idea into practice. Now tell your child or your students to implement the idea that can solve the crisis. Encourage him or her to give his best at seeing how it works. Your goal should be to allow your child or your student to solve the problems independently without much intervention. And number seven, evaluate the outcome. Lastly, evaluate the outcome of the solution. The solution may take time to work. Also, at times you cannot solve problems in one attempt. So tell him or her to try all the possible solutions and prepare backup plans. It will also teach your child or your students to not give up easily in life. Then ask your child or your students the following questions. What has or hasn't worked well? What can be done differently to make the solution work more smoothly? That's it for today. Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.